Hi guys, so today we are going to be looking at the book of Prophet Hosea. So Prophet Hosea was just another prophet like Ezekiel, Isaiah and Jeremiah. But the thing is, Hosea had a very different life to Isaiah and Jeremiah and Ezekiel. Isaiah got to see the throne room of God, Ezekiel got to see the valley of dry bones come to life, and Daniel got to interpret the king's dream. But the prophet Hosea married a lady called Gomer. She was a lady who wasn't very faithful to him, but he married her like God had told him to. Hosea obeyed God. God was going to use Hosea's life to show the people of Israel his love for them. You must be wondering how Hosea's life is going to be used to show the people of Israel God's love for them. Well, Hosea's wife would love other men and not Hosea. And this would make Hosea very, very sad. Just like this, the people of Israel loved and worshipped other gods and idols, instead of worshipping the one and only true God. And this made God very sad. You know, this may have been very hard for Hosea, as it is quite difficult to love somebody if they don't love you back. But Hosea obeyed what God had asked him to do. Gomer and Hosea had 3 children. The first child of Hosea was called Jezreel. This was the name of a city. It was a warning to Israel that God would punish them and that they would be defeated by their enemies. The second child of Hosea and Gomer was called Lo-Ruhamah. This means no mercy. This was to let the people of Israel know that God was not going to show them any mercy anymore, and that they would get the punishment their sins deserved. The final child was called Lo-Ruhamah, and this means not my people. This told the Israelites that they were no longer God's people, as they had broken the covenant to love and worship God. So what can we learn from Hosea's life? Like I said, Hosea's wife Gomer left him many times and was unfaithful to him. However, Hosea went after her each and every time, as God put an unending love in his heart for her. In the same way, we see our God loving the Israelites. Although they were unfaithful to him many times, God still runs after them and brings them back. And so from this, we understand that God's love for each one of us is deep, and he paid a great price for you and for me. So let us come back to Jesus, who loves us unconditionally.